I'm Bunny, and I'm here to talk about hair pulling and self-harm and trichotillomania. I have honey on my face. It's antibacterial and good for the skin, and I've been breaking out, and I'm about to sort of go to work in an hour, and if I didn't record this now, it's gonna bug me all day. So something that I noticed on my first recording is I didn't really talk very well about how hair pulling or trichotillomania is often an impulse disorder. They're doing it like how some people bite their nails a lot and then they don't even realize how much they're biting their nails. And in my original recording, I do look at the left a lot, and I haven't done a video of myself in a long time, so I'm a bit out of practice. I hope you don't mind. I am not in any way a psychiatrist or trained in mental health whatsoever. I do have depression and anxiety that I deal with on a daily basis. I don't pull my hair every day. Actually, when I originally wrote the script of this topic, I was going to talk about how I haven't pulled my hair in 5 months, and it's part of my past, and la-di-da-di-da, and that was true until yesterday at work, where I pulled my hair sometime at the beginning of the shift, and I pulled my hair sometime at the end of the shift. So I don't think my coworkers noticed that much. I mean, at the end of the shift, they did point out my hair that they saw, and they didn't attribute it to that anxiety and other issues emotionally that has been building up for the past couple of weeks. I don't pull my hair very often. I mean, the last time before yesterday was the last time I pulled my hair was 5 months ago. And when I'm alone, I feel like the most calm, and I don't have to do that. But when I'm in a I would say it's when like my anxiety or my stress or my depression builds up that I start to do that. And I don't think it's quite noticeable. I mean, my hair looks kind of flat right now because I just took a bath, but it's gonna, when it's not wet anymore, I do have really thick hair, so at the moment it's not that obvious, and right now I don't see it as a problem. Right now I don't feel like I need to pull my hair, and most days I don't. I do feel shitty most days, but I don't feel the impulse to pull my hair or hurt myself. I started doing this about a year ago, actually less than a year ago, and I've had 3 or 4, or maybe a little bit more than that, occasions where I have pulled my hair, and I've noticed that every time I do, I pull more than I did last time, maybe to make up for the fact that I don't really pull my hair every day. I mean, when people see me doing that, and they know it's because I'm distressed or something, it freaks them out. And my boyfriend, hi senpai, as mentioned, is the most unique way of self-harm he's ever seen. Like, he's never seen or heard anybody do that. Maybe the first incident, or second, most likely the first incident, I looked up hair pulling and depression and hair pulling and stress and hair pulling and anxiety, and I came across this word called Trichotillomania. I have also never heard of it before, and I was pulling my hair, and that I didn't know like it was a thing that other people struggle with who have it a lot worse, who do it every day, and to the point where they are bald. And people not only just pull the hairs on their heads, there are people who pull their eyebrows, their eyelashes. If they have beards, they pull their beards, their like underarm hair, even their pubic hair, which sounds intensely painful. And I don't believe that I have the condition. I do have symptoms of the condition, and yesterday was probably the worst hair pulling experience, and every time I do get another hair pulling experience, it's like worse than the last. It's like longer periods of time, more hair pulled, but I feel at this point that I have a lot more control over it compared to people who have grown up with this. And I'm not saying that like giving myself false hope, because I really do believe that it is possible for me to not pull my hair anymore. I feel like I'm coming across like I'm pushing it aside, but I just don't want to have any more baggage to deal with, because I have so many things going on in here. I mean, if I do have what I call a relapse, then I won't put myself down. I wasn't expecting to pull my hair yesterday, but I wasn't too down about it. Like when I finally got home, I was so scared to go home because I thought I would have an anxiety attack in the middle of going home. Deep dark fears. But I made it home and I felt so much better because I searched for hair pulling and found out Trichotillomania. I found out about this YouTuber named Becky or Rebecca, and she can tell you so much about it because she has been dealing with it for a lot longer than I have. And as for me, I'm pretty sure like I'm gonna be stuck with anxiety mostly, and I think I can get over depression, but anxiety, I think, doesn't want to leave me, so I guess I have to deal with it, and it hasn't always manifested in hair pulling. I have a lot of other incidents of other habits that I have done, which I will probably discuss in another video. Mostly, I just sit around feeling bad about myself. So I just want to read out the diagnostic material of trichotillomania. I thought that was something interesting to add to this video. Recurrent pulling out of one's hair resulting in hair loss. Repeated attempts to decrease or stop hair pulling. The hair pulling causes clinically significant distress, which means loss of control, embarrassment, shame, or impairment in social, occupational, or other important areas of functioning. Hair pulling or hair loss is not attributable to another medical condition. The hair pulling is not better explained by symptoms of another mental disorder. Another mental disorder that can make you hair pull is body dysmorphic disorder. Like you don't like your hair in certain areas of your body, or you don't even think it's attractive on your head. So you pull it not because of anxiety or an impulse control or OCD related problem, but because you don't think it looks nice. That's a different thing. That's body dysmorphic disorder, which I think would be a very interesting topic to talk about in some other video. If you ever feel like hurting yourself, like with hair pulling or skin scratching or skin cutting, something to do with your hands, you have to keep your hands busy So a lot of the time yesterday, I had like one hand on like the computer and the other hand like in between my legs. And get your mind out of the gutter. I wasn't doing anything with it. I was just crossing my legs and having my hand there because I didn't want it to do the hair pulling thing. So that's all I had to say. I do realize that my voice was quivering a lot during this recording. Hopefully I'll get better at discussing these sorts of things because mental health is really, really interesting, and I got into it a bit because, well, self-interest. I'll see you then. Okay, so bye.